Are you dealing with back pain, sore knees, stiff hips, and thinking it's just an unavoidable part of getting older? Here's the truth. The problem isn't your age. It's how you move every day. Stretching, massage, or painkillers only hide the symptoms. They don't fix the root cause. In this video, you'll discover the 5 core exercises that truly matter, the ones that help restore your body's natural movement, reduce joint pain, and protect your spine for the long term. No gym. No complicated equipment. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day to relearn how your body was designed to move, and to take back control of your health. The hip hinge is the foundation of all safe movement involving bending, lifting, and carrying in daily life. For most people with lower back pain, the real problem isn't a weak back, it's the loss of the ability to bend from the hips. When tying shoes, picking things up, or lifting objects, many people instinctively round their lower back instead of pushing the hips back. Over time, this faulty habit forces the spine to carry loads it was never designed to handle. The result: muscle strain, disc issues, and chronic pain. The hip hinge reprograms the body to send load where it belongs, into the glutes and hamstrings. The Romanian deadlift, RDL, is the simplest and most effective way to relearn the hip hinge. The key is not heavy weight, but correct movement. During an RDL, the spine stays neutral and the motion comes from the hips. This activates the posterior chain, the glutes, hamstrings, and upper back, the muscles that protect your lower back in everyday life. How to do it? Stand with feet hip-width apart, knees slightly bent. Hold a light weight, a kettlebell, or even just a stick. Begin by pushing your hips straight back, as if you're closing a car door with your hips. Keep your back naturally straight, chest open, shoulders relaxed. Let the weight slide close to your thighs and shins until you feel a clear stretch in your hamstrings, usually around mid-shin. Then drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes hard to return to standing. That glute squeeze at the top is critical. It teaches your body to use the glutes instead of dumping stress into the lower back. For beginners, start with 3 sets of 10 reps, daily or every other day, focusing entirely on technique. There's no rush to increase weight. The goal is to help your nervous system relearn a movement pattern that years of sitting have erased. As the hip hinge becomes natural, you'll notice your lower back feels less tight, your hamstrings feel less fake stiff, and you'll feel more confident bending and lifting. The benefits go far beyond the gym. Once the hip hinge is restored, everyday activities become safer. Carrying groceries, lifting objects, housework, sports. You stop fearing bending down because your body knows how to distribute force correctly. In many cases, simply relearning the hip hinge is enough to eliminate the root cause of most lower back pain today. The deep squat hold is not a muscle-burning exercise or a gym squat meant to build size. It is a natural resting position of the human body. Children can sit in a deep squat for long periods without discomfort. Most adults can't, not because of age, but because years of chair sitting have taken this ability away. Sitting at a constant 90 degrees slowly locks the hips, knees, and ankles into a narrow range of motion. Over time, joints lose their full movement, connective tissue stiffens, and joint pain begins to show up. The deep squat is the key to reopening the entire lower body joint chain, naturally and safely. Sitting deep helps decompress the spine, open the hips, stretch the lower back, and train the knees and ankles to load through their full range. Contrary to popular belief, deep squats are not bad for your knees when done correctly and progressed gradually. In fact, avoiding deep positions is often what makes knees weak and painful, because the joint never experiences the movement it was designed for. The most important rule of the deep squat hold: you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to go all the way down on day one. You don't need a perfectly upright torso. You don't need to hold it for a long time. All you need to do is sit down every day and let gravity teach your body again. If your heels lift, place a book or small weight under them. If you feel unstable, hold a door frame, table, or railing. If your hips are very stiff, sit on a low box or chair. Depth is not the goal. Time spent low is. Think of the deep squat as part of daily life, not a separate workout. Squat while checking your phone, waiting for water to boil, brushing your teeth, or playing with your kids. Start with a total of 5 minutes a day, broken into short holds. As your body adapts, increase to 10, 15, then 20 minutes per day. This time under load lubricates the joints, improves blood flow, and noticeably reduces stiffness. Another powerful benefit of the deep squat is neurological. It teaches your nervous system that low positions are safe. Many aches don't come from real damage, but from excessive protective tension. When you regularly sit deep without pain, the brain turns down its warning signals, and movement starts to feel easier. Over time, standing up and sitting down become smoother. Knees feel quieter, hips move freely, your body feels lighter, younger, more capable. The deep squat hold doesn't just improve joints, it restores the natural movement capacity humans were born with. Loaded carries, especially the farmer's walk, are among the simplest yet most powerful ways to build real-world strength and protect your joints. This is not an isolation exercise. It trains the entire body to work as one unit under load and in motion, exactly how we use our bodies in daily life. Every time you carry groceries, lift water bottles, clean the house, or hold a child, you're performing a form of carry. The problem is that most people do it with poor posture and weak stability, which leads to back pain, shoulder tension, and early fatigue. The farmer's walk forces your body to stay upright, stable, and controlled while carrying weight on both sides. As you walk, force travels from your hands through your forearms, shoulders, upper back, core, hips, and all the way down to your feet. This full body force transfer strengthens coordination and makes the body feel more solid and connected. Another major benefit is grip strength. Research consistently shows that grip strength is strongly linked to overall health and longevity because it reflects how well your nervous system and muscles function together. From a spine health perspective, loaded carries are one of the best core exercises you can do. Unlike floor-based ab work, the farmer's walk trains the core to do its real job. Stabilize the spine while standing and moving. Your deep abs, obliques, and spinal stabilizers must constantly engage to prevent leaning, twisting, or collapsing. This is how the lower back stays protected in real life. How to do it right. Choose 2 dumbbells, kettlebells, or any heavy objects you can grip securely. The weight should be challenging, but not so heavy that it breaks your posture. Pick them up, stand tall, gently pull your shoulders back and down, and keep your chest naturally open. Brace your core lightly, as if you're about to be tapped in the stomach. Then walk slowly and under control. Don't rush, eyes forward, body steady. Carry for 30 to 45 seconds. Rest about 60 seconds, and repeat for 3 to 4 rounds. The key is not how far you walk or how heavy the weight is. It's maintaining good posture the entire time. If your shoulders start rounding, your lower back arches, or your steps become unstable, reduce the load or rest longer. As you improve, you can gradually increase the weight, extend the carry time, or shorten rest periods. Over time, farmers' walks improve posture, reduce shoulder and back pain, increase endurance, and make everyday tasks feel easier. Your body becomes comfortable carrying load in a stable position, which lowers injury risk and joint pain. Loaded carries are not just an exercise. They are a fundamental movement skill for a strong, resilient, and capable body. Slow step downs are one of the most important, and most overlooked, exercises for knee health. Most knee pain doesn't happen when you jump or run. It shows up during everyday movements like walking downstairs, stepping off a curb, or changing direction. What these situations have in common is single leg loading, especially while the body is moving downward. When your muscles can't control that lowering phase, force goes straight into the knee joint. Over time, this leads to pain and inflammation. Slow step downs train eccentric strength, the ability of muscles to control load as you descend. This is the phase where injuries happen most often, yet it's rarely trained. By lowering yourself slowly on one leg, you teach your quads, glutes, and hip knee stabilizers to do their real job. Protect the knee by absorbing force. This exercise is especially helpful if your knees hurt when walking downstairs, your knees feel weak or unstable, you lose balance easily, your knees cave inward during squats or lunges. Slow step downs also improve balance and proprioception, your brain's ability to know where your joints are in space. This is critical for preventing falls and sudden injuries. How to do it? Stand on a box, step, or stair, around knee height, lower if you're new. Shift all your weight onto one leg. Let the other leg hang off the edge. Keep your torso upright and hips level. Slowly lower yourself over 3 to 5 seconds by bending the standing knee. The knee should track in line with your toes. Do not let it collapse inward. Lightly tap the floor with the free foot. Then use the standing leg to push yourself back up. Do 8 to 10 reps per side, for 3 sets. If it's too difficult, lower the step height or lightly hold a railing for balance. Control matters more than difficulty. When you can move smoothly, without shaking or pain, your knee is getting stronger and more stable. Over time, slow step downs increase the load tolerance of tendons and ligaments, improve coordination between the hip, knee, and ankle, and reduce direct stress on the knee joint. Your body learns to absorb force instead of crashing into the joint. The result? Daily movements feel safer. Knees hurt less. You regain confidence walking, climbing stairs, and staying active, without fear. This is how strong, resilient knees are built. Cat-camel, also known as spinal waves, is a key exercise for restoring the spine's natural mobility, something most modern adults have quietly lost. Your spine was never designed to stay rigid. It's meant to flex, extend, and flow smoothly segment by segment. But hours of daily sitting, especially the forward-rounded posture from phones and computers, slowly freeze the spine into a few limited positions. The result is stiff backs, tight necks, poor posture, and chronic pain, even without heavy physical activity. Cat-camel addresses this problem by restoring segmental spinal movement. Instead of bending from one stiff point, it teaches each vertebra to participate in motion. As you move slowly from the rounded cat position into the extended camel, spinal discs are gently pumped, drawing fluid in and out. This nourishes the tissues, reduces compression, and is one of the safest ways to improve disc health and relieve stiffness. How to perform it properly? Start on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. For cat, begin at the tailbone and slowly round your spine upward one vertebra at a time. Like a wave traveling up your back, gently draw in your core, tuck your chin, and pause for one breath. Then move into camel. Let your belly drop. Extend the spine, open the chest, and lift your head slightly. Again, create the wave from bottom to top. Move slowly, smoothly, without rushing or jerking. Repeat 10 to 15 controlled reps, paying attention to how each section of your spine feels. The most important rule is control, not range. Bigger movement is not better. Many people move too fast or dump motion into the lower back and neck while skipping the mid-spine. Imagine your spine as a chain of beads, and you're guiding each bead one by one. Slow, steady breathing helps calm the nervous system and deepens the benefit. Cat-camel is especially helpful if you wake up with a stiff back, struggle with neck and shoulder tension, or feel tight from prolonged sitting. Practiced regularly, it sends a powerful message to the brain. The spine is safe to move. This reduces excessive protective tension, a common cause of long-lasting pain even when no serious injury exists. Over time, spinal waves maintain flexibility, improve posture, and lower injury risk when bending, twisting, or lifting. With just 2 to 3 minutes a day, morning and evening, you keep the spine lubricated, light, and ready for movement. Cat-camel isn't a hard exercise, but it is an essential one. It protects your spine and preserves the natural movement your body needs for life. If you found this content helpful, remember this: many people around you are quietly living with back pain, knee pain, and stiff bodies every single day. They just don't know where to start. By sharing this video, you might help someone avoid years of pain, wasted time, and money spent on solutions that only treat the surface. Good movement knowledge should never be a secret. It deserves to be shared, so more people can live healthier, more confident lives in their own bodies. If you want to keep receiving simple, practical, and immediately usable content to reduce joint pain, improve posture, and move well for the long term, hit subscribe now. This channel doesn't chase trends or promise quick fixes. We focus on what truly matters: strong movement foundations that make your body better day by day. Every subscription is more than support, it's motivation for us to keep creating clear, safe, high-quality content for all ages. Turn on notifications so you don't miss new videos, where you'll learn how to take care of your body the smart way, without pain and without complexity. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If this video made your body feel even a little better, please share and subscribe. For a community that moves strong, stays flexible, and refuses to be limited by pain.